Hey you, how you doing? Hi, I'm Himig and this is my first video, so yeah, I'm going to be doing an unboxing, so to speak, of my first ever binder. You've probably come across the more popular brands such as GC2B and Underworks. I ordered one that I found locally. I got this recommendation from a friend of mine who's been binding for a while, and they said that it worked great for them, so I thought, why not? And I'm doing a binder review because I've only seen one other review of this particular brand. It's called Gamma Breast Binders, and they're marketed for, you know, people with typically feminine bodies who want to minimize appearance of their chest. I was so stoked when it arrived in the mail, but unfortunately I had a collision on my bicycle, and then I sprained my ankle separately an hour later, so I couldn't make it right away. I wanted to make a review based on my first impressions versus my expectations of the product and how it holds up with my regular day-to-day activity. Although since I got into an accident, I won't be doing as much physical activity as I usually do. So yes, okay, I'm gonna open it. I'm really excited. So what are my expectations? Well, of course I expect that it'll bind, at least fairly well. I haven't really been binding. I just been wearing a casual sports bra. I got two products, and one is the classic type, which they recommend for first timers, and if you check on their website, which I'll link down below, they actually go all the way up to 5XL, which I think is great. They do ship internationally, so it's quite good that they would cater to a wider range of body types. So I hope that it's not too uncomfortable, because the weather here is very tropical, and that's actually my biggest concern, that I might suffer from heat stroke or something. I got the classic type binder and the cool type binder, and the difference is the classic type is their their basic line, which is their bestseller, and the cool type I got because it might alleviate some of my concerns with the weather, considering if you look at it here, it has a mesh back. It's just a very fine material. Okay, so I got size large for both, and this is what it looks like. So what you might notice, the biggest difference with these binders and the typical ones that GC2B and Underworks make, is that they aren't where you wear it over your head like a tank top. It's more like it has several clasps. See, so I thought that might make for easier wearing, and in the middle of the day, if you want to rest, maybe lunch break or in between classes, you might find it easier to just unclasp it, take a breather. Although I have heard of some people who don't recommend these types of binders, well, I'm here to try it for myself. So I'll try both, but I'll probably be wearing the classic type one when I go out for the first time. So before that, I'll show you what I look like without a binder. So yeah, my chest isn't very big, but it's not very small either. For anyone's reference, I'm a 34A. Actually, I'm in between a large and an extra large, but I got the large. I decided to size down, not because it's not really recommended to size down, but since I'm currently losing weight and they said that people say it loosens up a bit, I thought it would be easier to tighten it with the clasps versus get one that would be very loose. So, and this is how it looks, just with a sports bra, and this is what it looks like with a shirt on, with just my sports bra. Yeah, as you see, it doesn't really flatten my chest that much, I don't really like getting sports bras that are too tight because I find that it cuts into my arms too much. So let's hope that this binder alleviates that problem. So, okay, it's the moment of truth. I'm gonna try the cool tight one first, just cause I said I'll be wearing the classic tight one for the rest of the day anyway. I think that I just have to wear it like a tank top and then lock it. The material seems alright. It's like a athletic tank top with a little less give. Okay. After a long struggle, I was finally able to get the binder on, and okay, here's how it looks. Wow. Whoa. Oh, that looks sleek. Look. Here's the sheer panel of the back of the cool tight binder, and now that I feel that it's actually not uncomfortable at all. I think that so here's the look of the cool tight binder, and I think it flattens quite well, actually, all things considered. That the price of this is like more than half of a GC2B or Underworks binder, and the material in the back doesn't seem at all uncomfortable. I think that would actually help me considering the weather here. So let's see what it looks like with my shirt on. Okay, wow. Ooh, damn, I look pretty flat. I mean, it looks like I have pecs. The thing is, since I said I kind of got a size a bit small, I have to pull up the sides a little bit so that it feels right. But I mean, looking at that compression, bruh, I feel good. I feel really good. Okay, now I'm gonna try it with another shirt. So first impressions of this binder is that it's actually not that uncomfortable. It feels like a sports bra. I have a little bit of an issue with the sides, the side in the clasp specifically, but I think especially when I lose a bit more weight, it'll be more comfortable on the sides. And let's see if I look good in it. Feels good. Maybe I just have to keep this up some more, because that way it flattens a lot. It digs in a little bit in the side. That may just be because of the size, but otherwise it feels good. It looks, look at that. Look at that flatness. It's almost the same as my tummy. Now I'm like, wow, I'm feeling a little bit lightheaded, and I'm not sure if that's because I'm wearing the binder or I'm happy. I think it's a little bit of both. TBH. I like this binder. I mean, I don't really have much to compare to, but wow. Okay, so now I'm gonna try the other binder, the classic type, and like what I'm gonna do is for this one is I'm gonna wear it, tell you what I think about it, and then later before I go to bed, I'll probably give another opinion on how it felt to wear the binder the entire day. Not really like the entire day, probably like 4 to 6 hours, because like, you know, it's not recommended that you bind for too long, especially if you haven't done it. So again, this is the classic tight binder, which is their bestseller, and it goes in up to sizes of 5XL. They have a black and a white, and I got the black. Okay, so I was able to get the classic tight binder on, and it was a struggle, but that was a struggle, but I think even the putting the over yourself binder would be a struggle. But the good thing is that I was able to get the cool and tight binder off in less than 10 seconds. Which felt really good, to be honest. Anyway, so on to my review of the classic tight binder. So this is how it looks like. I have that armpit thing, but as I said, probably I got the size smaller, and I'm really hoping that with losing a bit of weight, as I'm really on my way to, will help with a bit of that, chub on the side. But in terms of compression, I think this one is a bit tighter and a bit flatter, I think. The back is about the same material, kind of like a stiff blend. I can definitely feel the difference with this one and the cool tight one in terms of breathability of the material in the back. I'm quite happy with how it feels. Like, my skin is quite sensitive and I don't feel any itchiness yet. All in all, I'm pretty happy with it. If you want to see, there's like eight clasps, same as the cool and tight. Yeah, it's just very easy to take off, but kind of a bitch. Sorry, kind of a pain to put on, but I think it's worth it. I mean, feel really good. Okay, let's see how it looks like with my regular shirt and the raglan shirt. So yeah, I'll do a side by side, but this feels damn flat as well. Yeah, wow. I'm so happy that this, I've been, wow. I'm so happy that I can't eat. You know that feeling where you're so happy and excited that you can't really express it. Also, I'm kind of trying to hold myself back because I really squealed really high. I was really happy, but wow. Whew. This will take some getting used to, but I can totally see myself wearing this. Not every day, maybe just on the days where my dysphoria feels, particularly bad. So yeah, damn. Look at that. I've never gotten this level of flatness in a sports bra. Even my tight ones, usually the tight ones would have some sort of fat popping out because of the cut, but I don't have that issue here. Whew. Feel good, guys. It's been about 6 hours since I started wearing the binder, and I'm just about to get ready for bed, so I'm gonna give my final first opinion. So, in terms of binding, I feel like, it's true to its word. It still looks really flat throughout the whole time I was wearing it. It needed some adjusting, especially for, I guess first time users to find where to put the tissue, adjust it in such a way where you feel comfortable with how it looks and how it feels. For me, the pressure is mostly in the middle part, and at some point my nipples kind of hurt it a bit, but I don't think it was intolerable. I experienced a little bit of lightheadedness, but I think that's because I'm not used to taking breaths with something constricting. Not that it stopped me from breathing, it's actually when I make an effort to breathe, I don't feel like it's stopping me from breathing. It's more just firmer than what I usually wear. So since I did try binding with ace bandages once, and I could literally not breathe, so this is way better. It's so much more comfortable, as comfortable as binding your chest can get, I guess. It wasn't super sweaty. I mean, it was a little bit sweaty, but it wasn't excessive, I'd say. So yeah, this is what the binder looks like once again. Yeah, so it's like a half tank or compression type thing. These are the hooks. It's very easy to remove. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 5 seconds to remove the hooks, and then yeah, I'll take it out over my head. So anyways, thanks for watching, and I hope you guys have a nice day. Bye.